For this drawing, you should have already done the painting last week. That would have been the Alice in Wonderland themed tea party. So what we're doing now is this is kind of the mess left afterwards, or it's you cleaning up. So the teacups will actually be stacked here. So what you're doing is you're going to have to really know how to show perspective on objects like this. So looking at the top of this is a circle. However, we don't draw it like a circle like this. We'd be looking down in the teacup. We want to be able to see it from the side. So the circle has to look like, if you look this edge, doesn't seem like it's that far from the back edge. So when the circle lays down, when we're actually looking at it from the side like this, it actually seems like it's getting squished. So if we think about that squished oval, that's really going to help us with the perspective on our plates and our teacups and things that we'll be stacking together. So what I will start with is I will start with that ellipse shape to be a plate. Now some of the cups in the images you guys looked at for ideas, they look like they're sort of tilted based on the way that they're stacked. The first one that you put on here has to look like it's flat because that's going to actually be sitting on the table. Everything else would fall over. So now I'm going to think about how the actual teacup would look. So the easiest thing to do would be, this is based on a cylinder, so I want to start with that circle at the top, so I'm going to float it above the plate or the saucer that I've put here. So here's my top of it. So drawing it like it's a squished oval. Then I'm going to come down and do this shape, and I can decide how I want the teacup to actually look and be shaped. Now this will kind of look like a soup bowl or a chili bowl or something at first. So we're going to want to make sure that we put the little handle on it so people know this is a little teacup that we're looking at. And again, I can decide how decorative and how fancy I want that to be. And I want to keep in mind, I want to have some nice detail to this so there can be some patterns and designs on the cup itself. They need to look like they actually go around the teacup. So if you notice, I'm sort of dipping down with this curved design that I'm putting up here. Then I'm going back up. So I want to think about, well, this could have designs on it, but at the same time, this will be a painting. So I want to make sure that I don't get too small because I need to be able to add color to these in a successful way later. So that would be my first teacup. So I'm going to give you guys a moment to work on that so you can pause the video and replay it if you need to. Remember, you don't have to copy mine. You just want it to look like it's in 3D perspective.